Hi guys, happy August. We're talking about yet another haunted state. Before I get started, I just want to say, or haunted places in the states, I just want to say that, the concert videos are coming. I went to 2 more events that you're going to see videos of. I went to Big Time Rush, the first I went to Big Time Rush, and then I went to Banana Ball the 2nd of August. So those are going to be coming as well. Again, getting the videos is all a matter of like, I have to get my storage in order. So before I film those videos, I'm going to have to get my storage in order. But one Saturday, you will see Daniel CV, The Driver Era, Big Time Rush, and Banana Ball all the same day. So you'll be getting all of those the same day once I figure that out. But anyway, let's talk about this new state. Okay, we're going to be talking about 8. The Omni Grove Park Inn. The Pink Lady is a well-known, friendly spirit roaming the Omni Grove Park Inn since the 1920s. Whether her fall from the 5th floor of the Palm Court atrium at the inn was an accident or something more sinister, the Pink Lady doesn't seem to hold much of a grudge. She's either seen as a vibrant pink mist or a young woman in a pink ball gown, most often by children. Also a fan of pranks, the Pink Lady is blamed for lights and air conditioners turning on and off, and for the rearrangement of objects in guest rooms. Book a night in room 545 where the Pink Lady seems to be particularly active for your best chance at an encounter. 2. Devil's Tramping Ground. Again, I haven't read any of these before, so if there are trigger warnings, I will put them on the screen. Just south of Siler City, S-I-L-E-R, Siler. If I say it wrong, just let me know in the comments and how it's pronounced. Just south of Siler City in the Pine Woods of Chatham County is a barren circle about 40 feet in diameter known as the Devil's Tramping Ground. Folklore says the spot is a place where the devil himself paces in a circle each night to ponder what havoc he can wreak or wreck. Seemingly going against the law of science, not a single living thing will grow in the circle. Not a tree, flower, weed, or blade of grass will sprout. Even vegetation that's transplanted there will wither and die. Thrill seekers have traveled to the circle at night and reported that if you place an item in the circle, it will have vanished by the following morning. So bright. Okay. Cape Hatteras Lighthouse. The tallest brick lighthouse in North America has quite the haunted history. The most well-known ghost story is that of the Carroll A. Deering ship, known as the Ghost Ship, that washed ashore in 1921, void of passengers or equipment. Oddly, the only items found on board were food laid out as though for a meal. There's also the legend of the Ghost Cat, a large black and white cat visitors have seen in and around the lighthouse for more than 100 years. Talk about living 9 lives. Brown Mountain Lights. Please note, the Linville Gorge Wilderness area is temporarily closed due to the impact of Hurricane Helene. So when this article was wrote, Hurricane Helene had happened, which was a devastating hurricane. Guys, we really need to do something about global warming and climate change. These storms are only going to get worse if we don't do something about it. These storms have gotten so bad because of global warming and because of climate change. Anyway, I digress. My heart goes out to everyone that was affected by Hurricane Helene, all the tropical storms and hurricane after, the tornadoes that not too long ago, like there were tornadoes every day in the Midwest. My heart goes out to the people that were hurt by the 8.8 earthquake. People in Alaska that then felt the effects of that, the tsunami in Hawaii that happened because of that. My heart goes out to everywhere that natural disasters are happening and that people are at the mercy of the weather. Like, the weather is dangerous nowadays. The weather terrifies me, honestly. Bad things keep happening, and it shouldn't. We should be nice to our environment. This is the only planet we have, guys. This is it. Please take care of Mother Earth. Anyway. For decades, a series of unexplained lights have appeared after sunset above the peak of Brown Mountain, changing in size, shape, and color. The earliest reports of the lights were from Cherokee, and I do not know how to say the second Native American tribe, so I will put it on the screen. Then Civil War soldiers. Today, thousands have reported seeing the lights above the mountain. Try to spot them for yourself from Wiseman's View in the Linville Gorge. Look for small star-like dots moving either slowly or in an almost firework-like manner. Groups of students from nearby Appalachian State University have studied the lights, and they've even been investigated multiple times by the U.S. government. Well, that's fun. The Duke Mansion. The story goes like this. John Avery, a former owner of the Duke Mansion, began an affair with a young writer. Despite Avery telling the woman he would always come for her, dead or alive, it became clear that he was not going to leave his wife. The writer ended the affair. Devastated and desperate, Avery asked her to meet up 1 year later at midnight. Upholding her end of the bargain, she arrived a year later, saw him approach, and reached out to grab his wrist, and her hand went right through him. He turned around and said, dead or alive. Later, she learned that Avery had died a week earlier. Today, eerie story aside, you can stay in one of the Duke Mansion's 20 beautifully decorated rooms or enjoy events in the gardens during warmer months. The Country Squire Restaurant, Inn, and Winery. Ever want to dine with a ghost? That's exactly what you can do at the Country Squire Restaurant, Inn, and Winery in Warsaw, where the spirit of original owner Joe West, I don't know how I read that wrong. Joe West is rumored to still hang around, making sure everything runs the way he likes. After enjoying your meal in a cozy vintage setting, watch where you walk near the dartboard. Darts have been known to fly through the air on their own. Merry chatter and phantom footsteps have also been heard in the Jester's Court and throughout various hallways. Battleship North Carolina. Battleship North Carolina participated in every major naval offense of the Pacific during World War II. One of the deadliest attacks on the battleship was a Japanese torpedo strike in the hull where 5 men died. One young soldier was killed in the battleship's washroom, and his spirit has been seen there. There have also been sightings of other apparitions in passageways, shadowy figures peering through portholes, hatches and doors opening and closing on their own, sounds of running, and even objects being hurled through the air. For even more of Wilmington's haunted sites, join the nationally acclaimed Ghost Walk and Haunted Pub Crawl of Old Wilmington, a walking tour of the most actively haunted homes and burial grounds nearby. The Biltmore Hotel. Sometimes ghosts hang around a certain site due to unfinished business, which might be the case for both Philip and Lydia, the resident ghosts at the Biltmore Hotel. Built by the Cohn brothers in the early 1900s, the hotel served as their office and that of their accountant, Philip. Philip died in the alley next to the hotel under mysterious circumstances, and the lore is that he was murdered for discovering financial discrepancies. Guests have complained about loud footsteps, the shuffling of paper, and conversations coming from room 332, Philip's former room. But Philip isn't the only ghost known to roam the halls. In the hotel's boarding house days, Lydia, a lady of the night, was thrown down the stairs by a client. Her spirit still lingers around room 223, which is now painted pink in her honor. So guys, let me know what you think. Let me know which ones you want me to go to. And I definitely want to hit the Biltmore Hotel, and definitely the ship, because if you guys don't know, I'm a big ship and train person. Like, I am so interested in them. I'm gonna try to do that ghost walk. I don't have family that lives in that state, but I have family that lives in the next state we're gonna cover. So always go down to the article down below to find out what state it is and tell me which places you'd like me to go. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!